Hello, everybody, and welcome to Positive Fandom. I am your host, Rrr Mmmm, and tonight we have with us Reina Creole. Reina, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. So happy to be here with you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have you here as we're continuing this live watch party series of The Last of Us. We're now up to episode 6. I can't believe it. We're more than halfway.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy?
It is something else, Lorena. And it's just going by so fast with everything that's happening this year. A lot is coming out, and this is just one of the many things you and I have been covering anyway. But it sure is keeping us busy, and I'm so curious as to what this next episode is going to be like, guys. If you are at home watching along with us, go ahead and cue up your HBO Max episode 6 for The Last of Us
Yes.
episode, guys. And we're going to start in a few seconds. It's 106 minutes, which is a good amount of time. So it's like an hour episode, maybe, or maybe not, because they've got all those intros in these episodes with what happened last week, the advertisements, and then
hmm
all the other stuff. But Lorena, do you happen to have your HBO Max queued?
I do indeed have it queued up and ready to go.
All right, so let's press the start button now.
Here we go. And we're starting out at about like 38 seconds.
Yes.
Okay, so now it's playing previously.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of fire. Oh my gosh. This was so sad. Oh
It
my
really was.
gosh.
It really was. Poor dear child. Okay, so we're in the intro, the music with the cordyceps.
hmm
And guys, we are at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, something around there. Thank you, Latoya T. Latoya T for the $10 super chat. Latoya
Hello.
T says, hey, ladies, just dropping in to say, hey.
Hello. Great seeing you, my dear.
We're finishing up the NBA All-Star game first and then diving into this next episode. You ladies are awesome. Enjoy the episode and have a great night. Thank you so much, Latoya T. Guys, you
Thank
know
you,
her
Latoya.
from her Coco Tulip line and a very good friend and fellow PGS member, nerd girl like you and Lorena and I, like, well, the both of us. So I'm trying to say, Latoya T, it's such a pleasure to see you here tonight. Enjoy the game, and you are
Yes,
welcome here
indeed.
anytime. Thank you for the generous super chat. Ah, all right, guys.
This was, you knew it was going to happen. You
Oh,
knew that was going to happen. I
I
mean, you knew it, but you hope that that wasn't what was going to happen.
I don't even think I could stop thinking about that because of him and the little boy and how cute he was. And
Yeah. Oh. Ooh, dinner. fried rabbit is good. I got tricked into eating fried rabbit. I
Really?
really did. When I was younger, like my relatives, it's like that at that particular time, they would like fish and hunt, do stuff like that, and they brought back like a rabbit. And I'm like, what are you gonna do with that? We're gonna eat it. I'm like, what? You're gonna eat the cute rabbit? I'm like, I don't think I want it. And then they fried it. And I'm like, that actually looks like fried chicken.
Aw. And guys, we were not at 2 minutes 30 secs. I'm sorry, that was a typo. It's supposed to say seconds, not sex. I'm sorry. Sorry. I recognize this actress. She she's from Northern Exposure, I think.
Yeah.
And he's something Graham. He's from
Is
Dance
that
with
Graham
Wolves.
Greene?
Yes, it is.
That's who I recognized right off the bat. Man, I've seen him in stuff for years. I like these two already.
She's so honest about it.
Mhm.
Oh. Oh.
It is funny to them.
You gotta love him.
Don't go.
Oh my gosh. Mm. They're being honest.
Very.
It was a typo. I'm sorry, Tom Jr. Jackson. It's not 20 secs. I'm sorry. What's going on with Joel?
It's like you're dying. She's got a point. She makes it sound so simple.
Mhm. Duct tape. If they're looking at the aurora borealis, then they must be up north, right?
Yeah, really, like, close to the Canadian border, I almost wanna say.
I thought they were in the Dakotas for some odd reason, but maybe they're more like, Montana.
Mm.
Guys, we were around 10 minutes into the program.
That was funny.
Mhm. Cracks me up. It is a pretty cool name.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, she really did. Sheep ranches on the moon.
I love it.
Funny. Just gut it. That's what they call it. I'm gonna gut this fish. Like, ew. Scarred me for life. Literally. Is it because the river's possibly contaminated?
I don't know. I really don't know. Oh my goodness.
So who are these folks?
I don't know.
Hmm. Like a posse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of the scenery.
Oh my gosh, the dogs.
The dog. So he's gonna come for her. Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, I was a little freaked out. You know what's up. I hate snow, but that's gorgeous.
It is stunning. Oh wow. Oh wow, look at this.
That looks like straight out of the like 1800s. Like nothing has changed.
Hmm.
Oh wow, they're hanging people. What?
What is that?
Tommy?
Is that his brother?
Oh wow.
Oh, I felt good. Guys, we're about 22 minutes into the program.
Give my gun back. Wait. Okay. John Ware Jr. says wait for it. That yeah.
John Ware.
It's like wait for it. Ah shoot.
To be honest with you, he found his brother. They're safe, right? I mean,
Are they?
I don't know. I mean, why not? His brother's there. That seems like they're okay. They're getting fed.
Well, he's polite about it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Well
Oh,
now.
hello there. Thanks, John Ware Jr.
It's like that was it.
Wow. Wow. There's that's what he wanted all along, the sheep, right?
I'm looking at the sheep and I'm thinking lamb chops. Hmm.
It's not communism, is it?
It's not. I think that's kind of like a throw line. It's really not communism when you have a cooperative group like that. Because if they go by that saying that it's communism, you can say the pilgrims were communists.
Agreed.
'Cause they pretty much had the same, the same system. Everybody worked, everybody pitched in, people got plots of land. You don't have the state telling you what to do.
Hmm.
Every time I see an ice pick, I think of Basic Instinct.
Oh, oh wow. It looks like nothing happened in there. It looks like nothing happened.
Mhm. This looks like some Western dive bar. Shoot, man. Get some bacon. Wow. Really?
Oh, he lied about
Mhm.
tennis.
Good. Mhm.
Okay, so they're in Colorado.
Mhm.
Ooh. So fighting words.
Oh. You come pour me another one.
Say you'll be a great dad. Say I'm happy for you.
Mhm. That's the crux of it right there.
You know that this girl is not going to want to leave this place.
Oh, of course not.
I don't think I would want to leave this place.
Again, it's back to normalcy. Is he having a heart attack?
This is not good.
Or is he having a panic attack?
I don't know.
He's probably having a panic attack. That looks like his daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought, John Ware Jr. Panic Attack.
Hmm. It's a nice house that they letting them stay at. I can't read that. They have clean clothes for her, for your period, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because I guess, it's not like they got tampons sitting around.
Hmm. Ah, thanks, John Ware.
Oh, of course, and she's laughing because this makes fart noises. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, Diva Cup.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, guys, we are 35 minutes into the program. That is so cool.
Boots probably are worn out from walking so much.
Hmm.
Crazy. Hmm.
So it is anxiety.
Hmm.
Yeah, John, where he does feel that way.
Hmm. Yeah. So beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tom Jr. Jackson, yeah, guilt and PTSD, definitely,
Mhm.
considering what they've gone through. Losing her, like what happened with his daughter.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mm. I'm so glad she told him this.
Wow,
Sounded very final, didn't it?
very.
A Christmas tree. Wow.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Guys, we are at 45 minutes into episode 6. Mhm.
As he keeps seeing his daughter.
Mhm. Yeah, this is a good point, John Ware, and that's exactly what he's thinking.
True. Hmm. Especially if you're having a panic attack.
But I can also see Tommy's concern. He doesn't wanna leave. His wife is having a baby.
Yeah, why would he want to, you just show up and we're just supposed to take off? That's such a nice room.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Mhm.
The house is nice.
Okay.
There it is.
Beautiful horse.
Mhm.
Beautiful horse. Oh my gosh.
Some pretty decent stables too.
Mhm.
I really do like how it feels that they're committed to one another, so to speak. They can't they don't want to be separated, and they both understand why they don't want to be separated now.
Right. It's like Oh wow. It's crazy.
You do need a certain touch to use that weapon.
True. Mhm. I gotta laugh at that. That was funny.
I love the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack, and it's the same soundtrack from the game, and I can't remember
Mhm.
the composer, but he, I should just try and find out what his name is.
I love the music is great.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's Gustavo Santaolalla.
Why does he sound familiar?
Um,
Sounds very familiar.
mhm. He did the music for Brokeback Mountain, and I think he
No.
won the Academy Award for Best Original Score. I think.
Mm.
I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Yes. It resets itself. That's what I was told. It's a reset.
Yeah. Mm. The more I see her in this, the more I just really like her.
And I think she's playing this role. Thank you so much, John, where rifle is more precise than a pistol. Yeah, you need a certain touch for it, as I said. And John Ware also, Tom Jr. Jackson says it's the same composer. Yes, it certainly is. Okay, so are they at the university?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that looks like
Yeah, yeah, it does. It looks like it.
the dorms. I love it. Yeah, yeah, I love it. I love it.
Mhm, mhm. Girl's got a point. Oh, I don't trust monkeys. They will steal your stuff.
And some of them can actually break your arm. That's another thing.
Yes.
Oh, I see a firefly symbol.
Oh, it's like, that's not good.
Guys, we are at 54 minutes into the episode.
I'm a little scared right now.
Your gun looks so small compared to that rifle. It's like, come
Mhm.
on.
Wow.
The dorm isn't in such good shape anymore.
Yeah, it looks beyond trashed. See, like, the gurneys that are flipped over, wheelchairs, IV bags,
Oh,
all
this
this
must
medical
be
equipment.
the medical center.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah.
I don't like it when they start playing that music.
Reese's monkey, maybe?
I think so. show on their network.
Oh no.
Let's go.
Well done. Oh no.
No, 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 don't pull out, don't pull out, don't pull out, don't pull out. Oh God, don't pull out. God,
Oh.
that's gonna be worse.
Ah, ah,
Oh, this is messed up. This
hurry.
is.
Hurry.
Oh my gosh, this is like an old school western.
He can't get up.
Oh man. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, the horse is just like, I'm tired. Shoot.
There's no grass for around, or else the horse might go towards grass or water. But
Hmm.
it's just ice around, so he's not going to go anywhere. I don't think.
Nah. Oh man. So let's see what the preview for next week is gonna be.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Joel is in a bad way. That looked terrible.
Yeah, and then he pulled the knife out, which causes even more damage. I mean, he got stabbed in the gut.
I didn't even know what he got stabbed with. It didn't even. It looked like some kind of jerry rigged knife or some kind of.
Yeah, like a prison shank. It looked like some like wooden thing. Like what Buffy would do to stab a vampire.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, but didn't Stranger Things do that?
The mall.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this is in the video game. The video
Oh,
game,
okay. Never mind.
so it was
Never
somewhere
mind.
in
If
between.
it was in the video game,
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Okay. Okay. That's
And
that's one
John
of the things that kind of like put you out of sync. It's like if you haven't played the game, it's like you don't really have the context.
and John Ware says he was stabbed by the broken handle of the baseball bat. Thank you, John
Oh,
Ware.
okay. Okay. Yeah, it looked like wood when he pulled it out and it was painted.
Yeah. Yeah, Graham Greene and his wife in this were wonderful.
I love them too. I mean, it's just with like the way they interacted. He's all, matter of fact, and she's just kind of like, yep, yep. I don't know how to explain it. It's like she's there, but she's not there. It's just it's a weird but very funny dynamic.
Mhm. And they do
It's
feel like they're together, like they're connected now. It doesn't
yes.
feel like they can really separate because they're close now. She doesn't feel comfortable unless he's around. It's really important.
Mhm. Oh. Oh. Mhm. Mhm.
And do you remember her from True Blood and Queen Sugar? She was in the True Blood series and more recently Queen Sugar.
Who was?
Um, the woman who was just talking, Tommy's wife. I can't remember her name.
Oh, she was in True Blood. Oh shoot, I know who you're talking about.
Thank you, John Ware. Rutina
Yes,
Wesley.
yes, I do remember her from True Blood. Now she was younger, but
Mhm. It's a while ago, right?
yeah, it was quite a while. Would I remember that? Yeah, 'cause she got turned into a vampire.
Mhm.
I haven't seen Queen Sugar though.
And all the background music is the same Gustavo who sets the tone of this. Is so beautiful.
That single, that single guitar, like it's just one person that makes the music. Yeah, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
They stuck exactly to what was from the game in this episode, as he's mentioned. It was very important for them to stick to very specific things so it makes sense.
So what was specific to like the video game? Finding that like that I call it like the village that time forgot.
Yes,
Like
and
the
seeing his brother, of course, Tommy, telling him that he's with someone and that's why he can't go anywhere. And
Mhm,
Ellie having to choose who she wants to go with, and her picking Joel and letting Joel know that she doesn't feel safe with anybody other than him.
mhm.
And
Okay.
yeah, so that was really important. And the part where Joel gets stabbed or hurt Also,
Mhm.
exactly to the video game where they go to the looking for the fireflies. Um, Also, pretty much everything in here was almost exactly to the video game, including the
Ah,
dialogue.
okay, okay. Because I did, well, the last episode was it was okay. It was okay. I actually like this one, better. I think because they stuck to the video game, so you could see the exposition, that was going on, and you had the feeling that something big was gonna happen, but you didn't know exactly what if you hadn't played the game. So the fact that I kinda got that feeling and then what happened at the end, this was actually a very good episode. I really enjoyed it.
Well, it was straight from the video game, and for those of you who have played the game, uh, you will probably concur. Maybe there's one or two things that are slightly different, but
Mhm,
honestly, the most important thing, as I mentioned to you, Lorena, was the what happens with a lot of the action and the relationship between Joel and Ellie, and you can kind of see that definitely in this because it feels
mhm,
now, and it may not be entirely true, but it feels like she's his daughter now. I think there's a point where you feel that it's not just him escorting her anymore. It's not just him, waiting for the payout of what the Fireflies are going to give him, and it doesn't
mhm,
really even have anything to do with the fact that she's immune. None of this matters. What matters at this point is that they stick together, and it's so incredibly important. We see it here. Ellie immediately when she sees Joel get hurt, she kind of takes charge. Did you notice that, Lorena? And she's like, Joel, get on the horse, quick, quick,
mhm.
let's
Yeah.
go. And she knew she had to now step up, just like you would do with one of your parents if something happened to your mom or dad.
Mhm.
Go ahead and take charge and try and do everything you can to save them. Ellie
Right.
is treating Joel as if he's her father now. They haven't verbally said it to one another, but it seems pretty clear that this relationship is very, very tight now. And they both invested. It's more important for them to be together or to have that bond together than anything else. And I think that people could see that when they arrived. Maybe that was the one thing that they couldn't see, but it was obvious when they arrived. And when Tommy saw him with this girl, he was questioning a lot about it, but he didn't hesitate in the sense of realizing that there was a little bit more to the relationship than just a payout, than just, if we do this, we get 10,000 guns or something.
Right.
Felt like it was a little bit more because there is a little bit more. She's
Mhm,
kind of, and I think the fact that Joel felt enough that he thought he saw his daughter there, they talked about that in the recap, but I think what it really was that for the first time, he is having these feelings for Ellie, it,
mhm.
similar feelings that he had for his daughter. And I
Yeah.
think that that's really important. Maybe he's kind of, he loves Ellie as a daughter. Let me put it to you that way, or at least
Mhm.
that's how I'm looking at it. He's starting to love Ellie as a daughter, and she's starting to love him as a father. And
Right.
so, I think it's really interesting, that dynamic. John Ware says Joel, who's his daughter and lover, wants to get back to his brother, sees brother from previous episode. Does he?
The two brothers, um,
Yes.
Sam and Henry, I believe,
Oh, yes. Thank
right?
thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you, Lorena.
welcome.
Joel finds brother with new family. Yes, okay, so this is from beginning to end. I'm sorry, John Ware, I lost it here. Right. Once they get back to his brother Tommy, sees the two brothers die from the previous episode. Joe finds brother with new family, lover with bun and oven, an emotional Mack truck. And you know something? I think it is, like I said, John Ware, I think when they rode into that space, and even the couple that they visited, that Graham Greene and his wife, even
Mhm,
they were like, this is father and daughter. It doesn't feel like they're not father and daughter, and I think that
mhm.
that's so interesting. Definitely an appeal when you're playing the game, and it's appealing to watch it in live action too.
Absolutely, absolutely. If there wasn't I would question the motive for this show if you were not seeing that type of relationship grow between Ellie and Joel. So it seems like from what you're telling me, seeing that relationship develop is fundamental to the game. So I would think that the same thing would be fundamental to the show to give you the reason why you're still watching. You want to find out, do they form this bond? How permanent is this bond? What's going to happen? So yeah, that's one of the things that I do look forward to, and you can see that that's where that's going.
Absolutely. Lorena, thank you for joining me again to watch another episode of The Last of Us. We have, what, 3 or 4 episodes left. I can't believe how far we've come in this series. And if it keeps up like this, if we keep getting episodes that are as profound as this, we don't know what's happening with Joel right now. This is something to think about. John Ware says, I think the writers held off on Joel and Ellie considering each other as family until he reunited with Tommy. Yeah, certainly there was that. Tommy could see something. It was more than that, I think, even though he questioned Joel. And I think that they would fit right in because they're a family. They would fit right in this. And I think that this is the promise that you're kind of given. Thank you, Tom Jr. Jackson. This is the promise we're hoping for. We want there to be a situation where they come back and they can live there happily ever after. This is kind of what you're hoping for when you're playing the game. And while we're watching this episode, I'm hoping that happens for them. What about you?
I really am. Yeah.
So, any last thoughts about the episode, Lorena?
Like I said, I really did enjoy this one more. The previous two, um, it just kind of seemed the momentum kind of seemed to slow down too much. I did like the interaction between Sam and his brother. So how that wrapped up, I really thought I liked that interplay between the two of them. But on the whole, the previous episodes before this, it was kind of I didn't really wake up until the clickers start coming out of the ground. Now it's a party, okay. But that was so far close to the end. But like I said, I really preferred this episode much more. So I can't wait to see what looks like Ellie's backstory.
Yes, yes. And so this is also part of the game, guys. Although it was downloadable content later on where you found out more details about Ellie. And I'm assuming what's going to be the next episode, which is very interesting. Now, I have to be honest with you. It was downloadable content that came out after the complete game was released. I don't know how long after the game was released that you got this content. So they're kind of inserting downloadable content and steering away from, the continuity or the momentum of this thing with Joel. I mean, so does that mean, I'm not quite sure if it's true, but maybe it's because of what happened in the end of this episode. I guess depending upon Joel's situation, they're going to focus on Ellie. So, it's, in a way, it kind of makes sense in that regard. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, this is her backstory, as yes, Lorena, with Ellie, and as you know, she was with Phaedra for a while. One of the lucky people who got to be raised, let's say, by Phaedra, because it was more of a safe environment for anybody to be able to get into that. And we kind of heard about it in the previous episodes with Marlene and how that worked out. But it's going to be interesting to see how they portray this in live action. I've seen it in the game, and I wonder how it's going to look in live action. So, all right. So, Lorena, thank you for joining me. Lorena, where can people find you? Where can people find you?
Well, folks, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram, and of course, you can find me on YouTube during various videos, live streams, myself, some, of course, with a positive fandom. And you can also find me on Ladies of the PGS on the Burn Network on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Absolutely. And guys, like and subscribe to Lorena Creole's channel as well. Like and subscribe to Positive Fandom if you like the types of shows we're doing here, all this sort of fun stuff and the gaming and all that good stuff that we enjoy, the live watch parties. Of course, you can find me on Lorena Creole's channel pretty much every week. We do a Toxic Male Appreciation show on Thursdays. on Lorraine's Twitch channel at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on Ladies of the PGS with Lorraine on the Rrr Network. We also do a few other shows, PGS Moving Image, where we
Mhm.
talk about IPs and their cinematic, influence and legacy. And we also do watch parties on Saturdays. We do manga. It's a lot, guys. But you can also find me on my Midnight Musing shows with Robert Meyer Burnett as well, and on the 1/6 Scale Man Network for Uncivilized Scoundrels. So please do check all that stuff out. Guys, subscribe to Tom Jr. Jackson's channel. Tom Jr. Jackson is a moderator here. And certainly do go ahead and check out his channel as well. Tom Jr. Jackson, we are all goof people. And I want to thank everybody who is here tonight, who showed up. And of course, Tom, thank you for your help as always. And
Mhm.
with that being said, guys, no matter where you are in the galaxy, always do remember to please be kind. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.